Hi, welcome to How to Repair. This video is on how to change a pump on a Bosch, Neff or Siemens washing machine. In the previous video we showed you how to find the fault on a washing machine when it won't empty, and on this video we'll show you how to actually change the pump. When a pump fails, the first thing that you're going to have to do is drain off the water that's stuck in the machine. Now there are two ways to do this really. The first is, if you're lucky, you're able to lower the drain pipe on the rear of the machine to ground level and it will siphon itself. The second way is, if you can get the door open, you'll have to scoop out as much of the water as possible into a bowl, and then you will have to do this procedure, which I'm doing here, which is just slightly opening the pump cover and draining a bit of water off, emptying it away, and then going back and doing it again until all the water's gone. On most modern machines, if you unplug the appliance from the electricity supply for at least 5 minutes, the door will normally open, and some machines have a drain off pipe at the bottom. While I'm doing this, remember to subscribe to our channel, as that way you'll always have us in your favourites when you have an appliance failure and you need help. The link that's on this video will actually take you through to the full diagnostic and repair for all Bosch, Neff and Siemens washing machine pumps and other tutorials. On the website we've done all the work for you. We've sourced on eBay, Amazon and specific companies the cheapest places to buy the parts for this repair, in other words the pump. Right, before taking the lid off, which I'm doing now, make sure that the appliance is disconnected from the electricity supply. Now we're going to remove the kick plate at the bottom of the machine, which hides a screw that holds the pump in place. Now there's the screw that we have to undo. This is a torque screw, so you will need a special screwdriver set. And now we're actually going to just jam an old towel into the side of the machine for when we lean it over, to stop any of the wiring being damaged. Now here is the sump hose which connects to the pump. This sump hose sometimes can be blocked. Now on this appliance the clips are sprung loaded, so you have to press them with a pair of pliers or grips, using a set of pin nose here, and then slide the pipe off. The waste pipe, which we're doing here, is the one that I told you earlier will need to go to ground level to siphon. Now we need to unclip the wiring harness on the pump. There's a little clip that locks the wiring plug in place. Some appliances just have two spade connectors, but this one actually has a connector block. I thought it a good idea to remove the sump hose here so I can show you the ball, which acts as a lock when the machine is in wash cycle, before the vacuum is created by the pump when it energizes and then pulls the ball down to let the water through. But on occasions this can be full of fabric, either baby sock or a piece of clothing. So we know that's clear, so we'll just replace it. Just doing up the screw here, and now we'll move on to stripping the pump down. The pumps can be bought two ways. You can either buy a complete pump assembly, which we're looking at here, or you can just buy the motor itself. Now the motor is located with 4 lugs, and there is one lug which has a release pin on it to stop it vibrating loose. You just see me pressing it here. Once you've pressed it in, you need to twist the pump See it twisting, and then pull apart. Now just briefly, I'm going to show you what actually happens to a pump that fails. There are many reasons a pump fails. The motor can go open circuit, there can be an item jammed in the pump itself, or on this one where you can see the dirty water that's falling out, the seal has collapsed due to all sorts of reasons. That's the seal, by the way, that actually holds the two parts of the pump together. Now when you pull this apart, water, because the seal has failed, water has got in behind and is causing an intermittent fault. This is really not repairable. In the old days we used to buy seals and repair the pump. Nowadays the pumps are so cheap it's just easier to replace the whole item. So now we'll carry on installing the new pump. Again, just follow the procedure, attaching the pipes, making sure that they're on correctly and the pump is going to fit into its location housing. Now we'll attach the sump hose. Some machines have Jubilee clips holding these pipes on, but most modern machines today have just sprung loaded clips. So we're just trying to get it into its location housing. Connect the wiring and replace the screw that we took out earlier. And now we're ready for testing the machine, but first I'll put the kick strip on and put the lid back on and remove the piece, the towel that we jammed to stop any damage happening to the machine when lying it over. As I was saying earlier in this video, while I'm doing these two jobs, do remember to subscribe to our channel, as that's what keeps us going and able to make these free videos for you. Do visit the website. We don't just do washing machine repairs, cookers, vacuum cleaners, fridge freezers, tumble dryers, etc. And it's a very useful site for DIY repairs for the future when something fails in your household. And it's all free of charge. These are the two clips which I was on about. Once you've located the kick strip, just replace the screw and then replace the pump flap. Now, a very useful technique when you're testing a washing machine after doing a repair is to put a piece of cardboard or paper underneath the machine on your first wash before you reinstall the appliance into its normal place, and just let it run through a rinse cycle, and if there are any leaks at all you will see it marked on the cardboard clearly. Thanks very much again for watching this video, and please remember to mark us to your favourites and leave comments on the website with regards any repairs that you need doing or help with in the future. Thanks again for watching.